Well, Kimmie, I've seen you 2 weekends in a row now, skating this new number, doing very well. So why don't you update us on your life? I see you on Instagram. You're at the beach all the time. You're very tan.
Yes.
You have a man crush Monday all the time.
I know.
So what
First
are you?
time ever.
What are you up to these days?
Well, just what you said. I've been at the beach a lot. My parents just got a house in Dewey Beach, so I've been down there almost every weekend, which has been phenomenal. I'm also just coaching and skating a lot and trying to decide what to do in my real life outside of skating now that I've graduated. But yeah, pretty much normal stuff.
Now, what did you major in?
I majored in English, but I think I want to go back to school for physical therapy, which is what I originally started doing when I was at Delaware, so I kind of did this like weird thing, and now here I am, like, I still want to do PT, so yeah.
You have to do a lot of prereqs for that if you go back?
I have about like 7 more prereqs that I would need, so yeah, it's going to take me some time. And then if I do get into PT school, it's going to be another like 3 or 4 years, so it's a lot of school.
So how often are you skating?
I'm actually skating every day, which has been awesome, because I haven't had that much time since I was in school. But I finally got back into the rink, and like I can pretty much do most of my jumps now every day, which is like a big new thing.
Now, do you coach yourself? Do you work with anyone?
I pretty much work with myself. Sometimes I work with Chris Conti, but for the most part I'm just by myself. And what's actually interesting is that my own coaching for my students has really helped my own skating, because I'm constantly like doing drills and just reinforcing the technique. So then I go to skate and I'm kind of like thinking through like what I would say to my kids. So it's actually helped a lot.
Now, what kind of a coach are you? Are you tough?
I feel like I want to say that I'm kind of that like medium. Like I'm tough. I definitely like expect a lot out of you, and I kind of expect like if you come to me, like you want to be pushed a lot. Because like I don't deal with your BS. But I also like to make it fun and just kind of relax. I think that was always important to me when I was training, and it always made me do better. So I try to like find a little balance in between.
So the biggest thing I noticed different in your skating is you have a lot more style now.
Yeah.
It looks like you've really been focusing on that. So how does that come about?
Well, honestly, just trying to discover my voice outside of competition. I mean, that was all I knew for forever. And then getting these opportunities to do different shows, and then having that opportunity to do Stars last year was really big for me, because going out every night and having to perform with, you know, all of those great skaters, it was kind of like I had to find my own style to kind of stand out in that crowd. So yeah, it's just really been like trying to discover like what I like, what feels right, what kind of, I don't know, like mood I want to set when I get on the ice. And I've been trying to try a lot of different things.
Now, tell us about this program to Latch, because it's very sexy. Last weekend you had a number, a costume. It looked like you were wearing your boyfriend's shirt from the next morning or something. Today, more of like a negligee. So tell us about the costume, the program, everything.
Well, Adam Blake did it, and we kind of were trying to go for that, like, you know, you're waking up in the morning like with your boyfriend, and it's just, you're so in love, and you just, I skate because I'm so in love. And it's been amazing to do, because every time I do the program, I just feel so happy and free when I'm skating it, and I have a lot of different things that I think about. I mean, obviously, I love my boyfriend, but it's also nice to, you know, I rediscovered this love of skating as well. So I kind of feel the two of them are kind of coming together in it. But yeah, the costume has been, I've gone back and forth with it, because Adam really wanted to do like the long white t-shirt and that look, and then so I decided to go this look that was just more of a little nightgown type thing. So I'm curious to find out what you like.
I like them both.
Yeah.
I kind of like tonight's better, I think. It's a little sleeker. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's a good color on you too.
Thank you.
So you are in incredible shape now. What are you doing off the ice?
Well, I've been actually just trying to watch what I eat a little bit more. I never really ate unhealthily, but I think I had bigger portions, so now I've been just like, okay, just like portion control.
You're kind of training, you know, you get a little hungry when you're doing a lot of triples.
That's true, yeah. But yeah, now I do a lot of cardio off ice, a lot of Pilates, a lot of just abs in general, because I'm always, I'm at the beach a lot. I like need to have an ab set.
What is the key to a good beach Instagram photo for everyone?
Okay, well, definitely you need to have some sort of filter, but it needs to look not like a filter, which is a really big deal.
So which filter are you using these days?
Well, I don't even use one of the Instagram filters. I like to go on my own little app, the Photoshop app. So I use that one. But for me, it's always like your hair's got to be blowing. I don't know. I have to have like some deep like philosophical quote with it to like satisfy the English major in me. But yeah, anytime that you can make the water look super blue and you look super tan,
Now,
Great.
what books are you reading? Because Alyssa Sisney always has a list of books for me to read. I can't even keep up. So what are you reading these days?
Oh man, well I've been really into just poetry in general, a lot of like different modern type poetry. But I just bought a book when I was here in Harvard. It's called 15 Dogs, and it is. I just started it, so I can't tell you if it's good or if it's bad. But it seems really interesting. It's about like I think it was like Apollo and one of the other gods like made this bet that if they gave human intelligence to any kind of animal, that they would be just as miserable and or more miserable than humans are. So it's very intriguing to me because that was a lot of what I studied in school was just kind of like the human, you know, I don't know, our like mood and human condition, yeah. So I'm pretty curious to see like how this person like takes it and views it. So far in the first like couple pages, already a couple animals have died from sadness. So
I don't know if I want to read this book.
Yeah,
no one wants a dying puppy, okay?
Right, and it's all dogs, which is, you know, I love my dogs. So like anytime there is a dog that dies in a movie, in a book, or whatever, it's devastating. So I don't know.
So tell us a little bit about your man crush Monday.
Okay.
How did you meet him? Who is he? We need to know everything here on the skating lesson.
Okay. Well, I actually met him at the beach. We were out. His brother's girlfriend at the time came up and talked to my friend. I am very like antisocial when I'm out, and like I don't really want to be like talked to. So I was just kind of like standing off in the corner. But we ended up seeing each other later. We were both leaving. We both decided to leave early. So as I was walking out, he was there, and it was kind of like, hey, I thought you're the guy I saw in there, and that was kind of like how it started. And then he came the next day to meet me and my friend for dinner, which I thought was like a huge move because like I would never just show up by myself. So for him to just drive, and he drove like way out of his way to come do it, so it was like already really sweet and awesome. So yeah, that was how we met, and he doesn't live in Baltimore right now, but he's moving to Baltimore in a couple weeks, which is super exciting. He's great. He was a baseball player in college. His team won the national championship, so we both have this like athletic background. We're both really into like, you know, like motivation and being like driven and everything, but like, he's great. He's just, I don't know.
So what is next for you? Are you going to be doing more shows, competitions? What?
Yeah. I have a couple of the distant shows. I'm doing the holiday and the skating and gymnastics show, actually. So those are my next ones coming up. Then after that, I might be doing Medal Winners Open again. Not sure. But otherwise, yeah, I'm looking for as many shows as I can possibly do.
So Elizaveta Tuktamysheva landed the triple axel, and it made me think of you because if she now does not do this jump, how many times is she going to be asked about this? Is it a curse? Okay.
I don't know if I would say it's a curse, but she will be asked constantly. Like, she could skate flawless, land everything, and still she's going to get off the ice and they're going to be like, well, why didn't you try the triple axel tonight? And she's going to be like, well, I did, you know, 7 other triples and they were great. And, you know, people are going to now kind of look at her as the triple axel queen, I feel like. Her triple axel is so good too. Gosh, she makes it look so easy. But yeah, she'll definitely be asked about it a lot.
Do you have a favorite skater these days?
That's tough. I go back and forth. I'm like really excited and very interested in all the US girls doing triple axels. Okay. I went out and judged the jump competition in Colorado, and that was like the bonus round, and like to see everyone just like trying them was super exciting. But I don't know, I really like Ashley for her like feistiness, and like she goes for it, and I love that about her. I also love, Gracie's jumps. I love Mariah. Like, I don't know, I have a hard time picking a favorite.
So who's going to be the next one to land the triple axel? Who is your prediction? Because they're all doing it. We see Gracie, we see Courtney Hicks, we see Mariah.
Yeah. Well, I think Courtney Hicks posted one on Instagram that she landed, and she was really close to it when I was in California for an evening on ice. And Gracie's actually came the farthest. When I saw hers the other day. I think you guys posted it. And when I saw hers the other day, it is so much better than it was when I was out there in California. So they're all so close, and Mariah is really close. I think Mariah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with her. I know
Mariah seems determined to get it too. Yeah. Like there's a fire about it that I haven't seen from her in a long time.
Right, and she always has, like, her jumps are always like so powerful. I think all of her other jumps are, and I think she's really, when she like kind of puts her mind to something, she does it.
So is the axel still your favorite jump, or?
I love the axel. Now that I've gotten like flipping Lutz back, Lutz is still my favorite jump because it always has been, but you know, I hated it, of course, when I couldn't do it. But now that I can do it again, I love it.
Are we going to see you duelots again in a show?
I hope so. Honestly, that's what I'm working towards.
So what is your dream program for Medal Winners Open? Like when you think at night about like what you could do?
Yeah. I would love to be able to do like almost like an old school short program of Blutz, Flip, and Axel. I don't know what I would skate to though, because it's a very interesting format, because it's kind of like a show, but it's also a competition.
Okay.
And also, like, having to do the 6-minute warm-up is very weird.
Is it weird being back on the ice with these people competing again to
It's
get yourself
so
in that
strange.
mindset?
Yeah, well, it's nice because I get to do shows with a lot of the competitors nowadays, so like I feel like I'm still kind of around it. But then just to hear like, okay, ladies, like, please take the ice for your 6-minute warm-up is like terrifying.
Is that worse? Wait, what is the worst sound? The warm-up?
Yeah.
1 minute left in the warm-up, or the door clicking before you go out? What is?
I think before, when I was competing all the time, hearing the door click was probably like, oh god, like it's real. But now, it's hearing the take the ice for the 6-minute warm-up, because it seems so foreign to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We really look forward to watching you this season.
Thank you very
and best of luck.
Thank you.